and welcome. Today is part 2 of assessing the Forgotten Realms Adventures in Faerun Dungeon Masters expansion. After this, we're going to be getting into the player's version, hopefully doing it all without interrupting our usual schedule much. I'm Lewis Nichols, and we're trying to decide if it's worth buying the new book. In a totally subjective method, I have determined that I need to find another $20 worth of value, minus the success of part 1 of this video. Your standards are obviously going to be different, but I will try to offer up some solid opinions that will help you make the right decision for you. The bulk of the book, basically the first 240 pages, are a brief introduction and 5 sections. Each of those is an overview of a particular region in Faerun. I've picked out the one on the Icewind Dale to delve into. It's 24 pages. Now, just to reiterate a big point from the previous episode, if you already like this setting, the book is worth it, 100%. If you want a pre-made setting for your campaign, again, totally worth it. My point of view is that I'm a homebrew guy. I am into the world building and I don't need somebody else's setting. However, maybe there are aspects that I can take inspiration from. In this section, there's a so-so regional map. It's very average, in my opinion. The city map is better, at least as good as what you could borrow from Incarnate. There are a couple really good breakdowns of magical contagions. And there's this kind of odd section on creating jump scares. Just being real, if you want horror, D&D is not the system you should be playing. It's good for a lot of things, not that. The majority of the section are tons of little write-ups on geography, businesses, NPCs, encounter zones, etc. None of them get very deep, and there are things that they could have included but didn't. However, this is another great reason to buy the book. An experienced world builder might not need this stuff, but for somebody who's early in their journey, this is a great guide for how to do a second draft of regional world building. The last part of each section is a super brief outline for possible adventures. They aren't much more than hooks, but again, this is great for new DMs trying to figure out how to prepare a region for adventure. I'm not saying that I'm never going to use a tidbit out of the first 200 pages of this book, but it's not going to be much, and it's not going to be often. I might use it for a way to get out of my head, or just, like I said, stealing/inspiration. So overall, I'm only going to recommend this book for 2 reasons, and we've already talked about them. The first, money's not an issue, and you need some shelf candy. Number 2, you already run or plan to run this setting. Now, in the next few days, we're going to start digging into the player's version. I feel confident that I could pretty much skip the whole is it worth it angle. I'm pretty sure this is a done deal, at least for me. Instead, we're going to be looking at the subclasses, the feats, and all the rest. As usual, we'll be coming at it from the perspective of a world builder. In the meantime, I want to thank you all for stopping by. I hope you have an absolutely awesome rest of the day. Cheers.